Hello there people, what's going on? My name is Bigman and this here is episode number 13 of the Battlefield Top Plays. We're going to be starting here back with some Sunken Dragon Rush. We have Sleazy jumping down from the roof points in rush mode, of course, smoking the place out, and instead of just getting right on top of the MCOM station straight away, he just decides he's going to go in this container, get some backup from some teammates to spawn on him as he's telling them up in the chat box in the corner. He gets one teammate in support and decides, you know what, that's enough, let's just fucking go for this. Charging out of the container, he instantly takes down 3 guys, gets on top of the MCOM station, gets that shit armed, kills a 4th guy, and then a 5th guy at some ridiculous range for this gun. I don't know if he's using slugs or what kind of shells he's actually using on this thing, but unfortunately he doesn't take the MCOM station. I just really like the push. He got a nice point streak, as well as taking 7 enemies with him with very little support. Just a nice little play to get started off. Let's move on. Next up today here we've got Captain Spectre playing on some Battlefield 3 North Shore Canals TDM, and he's using the M40A5 sniper rifle, already taking the head off of 2 enemy players. Well, the second one was of course not a headshot, but nice little no-scope nonetheless. That shot doesn't quite register because the guy was mid-revive, but he takes him out regardless, taking out a 2nd and then a 3rd guy, and he's just piling the bodies up at this point. Once he's cleared out this sector, he's going to start reloading, take some cover, make sure the enemy team don't just come swarming down from every angle imaginable, and once he realizes that there's no one else around, he's going to decide to push up and see if he can press home the offensive against the enemy players, getting another no-scope at some range that time there. Pretty lucky little no-scope, taking that guy out across that little barge thing. Is that what that is? I've never actually known what those things are. Like, why are they just sitting there? Why not just put the containers on the land instead of some random floating shit? I don't know. But there's a little lull in the action for a second. Just gonna reload his gun, make sure the coast is clear. Another no-scope as the guy comes round the corner. Gets a little bit lucky once again. The guy just came round scouting the area out and then just got wiped the fuck out with a random no-scope. That guy bit the dust jumping down. He finally gets onto that last enemy. Full clip. Next clip up today here we've got C4 Cake 94. He's playing on some Highland Resort here using the patrol boat just floating off the bay, and he spots himself a couple of enemy snipers up on the building, and I can absolutely guarantee those guys shat themselves as he blew them into little pieces. Direct hit there with the TV missile. He makes sure those guys aren't going to be sniping any longer. But he spots another enemy aircraft far off in the distance. A very nice little TV missile guiding in through the trees, predicting the guy's path and taking him out. This enemy jet gets really lucky not to either smash off of the boat or into the sea, and he just about makes it away. And he's lucky he didn't have a TV missile ready for him as he comes swarming down there. But of course he now has one ready and waiting, fires it off, and takes him out once again. So far in the clip he's fired 3 TV missiles, got himself 5 kills, 2 aircraft, and 3 stupid snipers. I say stupid, I've never actually seen snipers using that little balcony before, so there is that going for them. And in this final shot here, taking one last aircraft out as it was flying very, very straight, very easy shot for him, takes him down with some nice shooting, good sir. Next up today here we've got 18 FPS HB. Very catchy name, sir. I'll fucking remember that, no problem. But right away in the clip he takes down 3 enemy players using the MG4, jumping through some smoke. He just jumps right into the middle of everyone, chucking some C4 around, gets himself a double kill, and he's just moving so rapidly right through the center of enemy lines, and that's just how he's just picking these guys off 1 and 2 and 3 guys at a time before they have a chance to react to him, is because they don't expect him to even be there. They think, oh, my back's covered, got a couple of teammates there, it's all good. Guy comes charging through and murders absolutely everyone in sight. 17 people is how many guys this guy kills in just under a minute. So that's a pretty rapid succession of kills, murdering every single one of the enemies that he does come across. So very nice play, good sir. Let's just plow through this. Next up today here we've got a clip from Leshik76 playing some Karg Island Conquest on Battlefield 3. using the T-90A tank. And after putting a couple of shells up this enemy tank's rectum, he's eventually going to explode that fucker all over the place before he moves on to a second target inside this warehouse running around, and once again, this guy's going to lose a limb or two. Moving past those first two targets, he's going to clock a couple of enemies floating around in the sky, takes his first shot here at the enemy helicopter, doesn't quite manage to hit it with a tank shell, but does take a couple of hits with a machine gun before moving on to the second enemy jet and just taking him out first time. Now this shot's pretty ridiculous. Whips down, bang, right in the head. You couldn't save his aircraft just there, his helicopter, but this shot, I love how nonchalant it is. He just fires, then just moves on, and he takes the guy out. That was quite a fucking bit of range. And then he just takes out another enemy aircraft just like that, because that's what this guy fucking does. Nice clip, good sir. Our next clip today here comes from PM Kevin Rudd, and he's playing on some Operation Locker, and he's going to be using the S-23, and he's just going to come storming right into the center of the map, and the enemy team have got no idea what's going on, and that is pretty much how this clip is going to go. He's already murdered a whole load of people, and only one or two of them actually took note of him even existing before he just murdered absolutely everyone else. Now, a thing I do say often with these kind of clips, usually a lot of the good players that you see producing these kill streaks on Operation Locker and Operation Metro, it's usually down to how quickly they kill everyone. People don't normally see them because they don't have a chance because they're all fucking dead. Well, this guy here is up against completely oblivious enemies. They really should have spotted him a long time ago, but he uses it to full potential and kills essentially everyone in this big center room, which, let's face it, usually is a very crowded area on Operation Locker, and he manages to wipe out everyone single-handedly. That is up until he gets kicked and banned from the server. Next up today here we've got the Evil Monkey, and he's going to be using the RPG here. Enemy helicopter crash lands. For some reason the guy just gets out and he kills him and then takes a helicopter. I think the guy may have killed one of his teammates. Maybe that's what he was trying to do. I don't really know. But he takes a helicopter from him and he's going to go circling around the map looking for some enemy players. They're going to be down by this flag directly down in front of him. And he's going to cause some havoc to the enemy players, taking down one guy in that little base before moving on to this next base out in the middle of nowhere, denying them air superiority, taking down the transport helicopter, and then just taking this guy's head off with the little bird, because that's how you're supposed to effectively use the little bird. I mean, obviously that's what you're supposed to do, but then he kills another guy down on the flag, and before he does turn his attention to this enemy boat, launching himself a little missile at it, doing some damage. Unfortunately, he's not quite able to stay up in the sky, and these guys here, yeah, that synchronicity right there, it's beautiful. As he launches the RPG, these three are bunched very close together, and he gets a direct hit on one of them and takes his two friends with him. Nice. Next up today here we've got a clip from Metal Slug 0390 playing some Zavod Graveyard Chef with the MP7 and the 93R. Not something you see people rocking with very often. A bit of a strange setup. He's already taken down two enemy players upon coming down the stairs before encountering a whole bunch of other ones, and again he's just going to start pummeling bullets into the side of their heads and before switching to the 93R and taking down one further person in the corner. And one other guy there he would have killed if he didn't die 1 second before he shot at him. Moving further down this little corridor here, he's going to take down one further enemy. And one reason I do actually really enjoy this clip is the simple fact that he is playing harsher conditions than the average person that I'm seeing clips from. He's in the dark. This map is not exactly easy to spot people on when they're not massive orange Doritos, which they are quite a lot of the time admittedly, but he has to be aware of people lurking in the darkness, and he does a good job of taking people out before they have a chance to take him out from the darkness, marking them and then using his teammates marking as well. He's able to just plow right through the whole enemy team and get himself a very nice little kill streak. Already way over 10 kills before he moves out onto these railway tracks, again starts just killing people left and right. Not the best tactical decision to walk right out into the middle of these railway tracks. It does lead to him getting killed, but a very nice kill streak. Next up here we've got Tricky Troll, and it's more than one clip. He sent me a whole batch of stuff. There was some really nice kills in there, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to take this all with one submission and just chuck them all up for the next minute or so. So enjoy that. Yeah, a couple of pretty awesome little clips in there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Next clip today here comes from Russell and Jimmers playing on some Operation Metro Battlefield 3 with the AN-94. This guy's fucking lethal, you guys already know that. It's been a long time actually since we've had a Russell and Jimmers clip on the top plays, but that's probably because there's not been that many top plays for a few months. But he's already killed himself 4 people, one of which with a defibrillator, already so far in this clip, make that another 2 up to 6 already. And well, you guys know what this guy's all about. He is a fucking machine at this game, and especially with the AN-94. We've seen this guy using the AN-94 in the past. You can achieve a ridiculous rate of fire with this thing if you've got it on burst mode, and he takes absolute full advantage of it. And what can you really say at this point? This guy just kills anyone and everyone all the time, every time, because that's what he fucking does. You're probably wondering how many people he's already killed in the clip, and that's already 15. We're halfway through, so don't worry, there's still more people yet to die. So he's just going to go downstairs here, down to the actual metro area, and he's going to start killing people left and right, as you do. Sitting down on the railway tracks, takes down a further 3 people, one of which a sniper at quite some distance. That was sizing him up with a scope. Takes down yet another guy, jumping up these stairs, picks up an M16A3. Because this is Operation Metro, and you can find these things fucking everywhere. They pretty much grow out of the walls in Operation Metro. You can find yourself an M16A3 fully stocked, as much ammo as you could possibly want. Kills another 3 guys, maybe only 2 of them. I think he might have got a kill assist on that 3rd guy. He seemed a little bit confused when he dropped out of nowhere. Taking down another guy across the railway tracks. He's going to go charging out right across there. Eventually he's going to get put down. But of course, he's not fucking finished yet, because he needs to have a 2nd go, and a 3rd go, and a 4th go. It doesn't really fucking matter, he's just gonna keep killing people. That's just what he does. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's top plays. If you have, please hit that like button down below, help support the video. I could really do with it these days. And also, do me a favour guys, in the comments below, let me know what you want to see. It's just been the last couple of weeks, I've not really known how to get back into the swing of things. I don't really know what to post, or just anything in general. That's why I've been very hesitant to post. I've been sort of a bit all over the place, and I could do with your guys' support, get back into the swing of a routine, putting up videos constant, as you like to do. But I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.